Channing, yes, had a pretty big summer, but it pales in comparison to the summer that D. Wade and company had, because D. Wade stayed put, but he invited two of his buddies down to South Beach, talking about LeBron James and, of course, Chris Bosh. Made all the headlines over the summer in the sports scene, and of course we know what the general public, for the most part, felt about it. How do the Suns feel? Well, our Game Time producer Mark Goldberg caught up with him and has the very latest.
Without question, the biggest storyline heading into this NBA campaign was King James taking his talents to South Beach to join forces with Chris Bosh and D. Wade. It was a major coup for the Heat, and one that took everyone, including the Suns, by surprise.
I was shocked, to be honest with you. I was shocked, but I liked it, for his sake. Have a chance to be able to be a contender every year.
I thought he had something pretty special in Cleveland. Had some really good teams and had a whole city behind him, so it kind of surprised me a little bit.
I just think way too much is being made of it. They talk about this guy like he did something criminal. They forgot that he left $40 million on the table in Cleveland, so obviously it's not about the money.
It was going to be a circus no matter where they played, and just every game is going to be sold out.
It was a little bit surprised at what happened down there, but hey, that's what basketball is all about. And those guys got together, they form a pretty good team, and they one of the top teams in the East.
We were all surprised, and we can't wait to just see how it's going to work out throughout the year and to the end of the season.
The Suns are riding their own three-game winning streak, including a huge win against the world champs. And they feel like this is the perfect time to be playing Miami's Big Three.
I know they're struggling right now, but it's not going to be too long till they click and get everything in the right order.
They've been up and down this year, so hopefully we can go in there and try to still win while they still struggle.
It takes time, and you can't just throw a group of all-stars together and expect them to all be able to play at their highest level.
I expect them to lose a couple games, but not four. But you know what? Hey, everybody's human, and they have problems and mismatch problems just like every other team. So hopefully we can exploit it.
Much like the Suns, the Heat is a work in progress with an entirely new roster. But thanks to the Big Three and all the preseason hoopla, a 6-4 start just isn't good enough. One thing is certain: Miami is going to get their opponent's best effort each and every night. And the Suns are no exception.
It's, every team's pretty much Super Bowl when they play against those guys. Every time that we play those guys, we're going to look forward to it and try to bring our best game, and each game for them is on a national stage, so they're going to get each team's best effort.
Maybe it's going to be different because it's going to be on TNT or ESPN, maybe it will give you some hype.
I mean, they're not the defending champions like the Lakers, so for us it's just a regular game. Until they win the championship, that's when they had the bigger target on their backs.
You go when you play a team like that are picked to win or compete for the NBA championship, they definitely wear a target on their back. Teams will definitely get up for them every night.
Only time will tell if the Heat can live up to all the hype in South Florida. But the Suns know Miami's going to be there in the end.
I still think they have a chance to be a really good team, a team that's going to be in the mix there at the end in the East. Anytime you go against three guys who are as talented as they are, it's a hard game plan to go against, and if they're on their games, they're hard to beat.
One of the things that Eric Spoelstra talked about is that we have a plan, and we're going to follow that plan, and we're not going to change anything that has to do with that, and we're going to continue to improve, and we're going to be a good team at some stage, and I think everybody out there believes that.
Reporting for Suns Game Time, I'm Mark Goldberg.